MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hello. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that one pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
Carlos Martinez gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, last year he had a very nice season when you look at the win total. His team is counting on him to do that again. If he does not get within that range of where he was last season, I don't see this team going very far. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And I'm looking at Randall Grichuk. You know, for a guy his size, he can motor. He can cover the ground in the outfield, and he's got a strong enough arm you can play him in right, left, or center.
Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top.
Here's Chris Bryant now. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. 3 base hits in 19 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but hit to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Now, Matt, Dave Lawrence can remind you a lot of James Kingsley. He comes from that old school of if you hit your spots, he's going to call it. He has a tendency to call one side of the plate a little bit more than the other.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
First base
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. The underhanded flip. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, you realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
John Lester is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Matt, I think this is his year. He had almost 200 strikeouts last year. And watching him pitch, it seems like he's the type of guy that learns something every outing. I love the strikeout ability. I want to see it in effect today. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Hayward, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
The 2-2 one more time. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cubs are on top 1-0. Here's Addison Russell. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knees. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
One and one, here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
That's inside.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. One-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Johnny Peralta now. His past history against John Lester, and even 10 hits in 47 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That's a hit, the first of the new year for the Redbirds. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. A runner at second, nobody out. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 6, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
So striding forward now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now Lester's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Lester sets. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Hayward is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now in the box, John Lester. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
Lester.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And boy, a nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's Javier Baez. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kyle Schwarber. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
3-0. Here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Hey, when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. 1-2 now.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Randall Grichuk. His past history against John Lester. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box now, Carlos Martinez. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one.
0-1.
The 0-1. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be
Now
okay.
batting, center fielder.
Ready for another
Dexter
chance.
Fowler.
Dexter Fowler. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit.
Well, that's a line drive to left field on a ball that was right down the middle. I know it's early in the game, and sometimes hitters will tell you what a pitcher has. If he doesn't start to put that ball in the corners, it's going to be a short game for him.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a one-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with one out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, a 2 RBI base hit right there. That gives them the lead. Now let's see if they can hold on the rest of the game. That's nice to get back in it early, though.
Into the box, Johnny Peralta. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Lester ready. The 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Man, he turned on that fastball right there, ripped the line drive, and scored the run easy.
Number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
So coming to the plate, Yadier Molina. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a double steal try here. On the ground up the middle. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at one.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit to first. Carpenter has it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jason Hayward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. In there at the letters. 1-2 now. One run, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in to try it again. Stephen Piscotty 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Stephen Piscotty.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. In there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, man, another base hit, but you know what was impressive? The right fielder cutting that ball off. He got over there quick, got the ball back in, and kept the double play in order.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Piscotty is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Here's Randall Grichuk as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he's sitting pretty right now, Matt. 1 and 2. You definitely want to get this guy out. Don't give him too much to hit, make him chase. But you got the pitcher on the on-deck circle. You want him to start next half inning.
Now Lester deals the 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bryant's got it. A quick out number 1.
The pitcher, number 18, Carlos Martinez.
The pitcher, Carlos Martinez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Baez onto the grass. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on opening day after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And there's ball 1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Hit well on the ground to first. Carpenter with the slide. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he lays off the pitch up and in. Ball 2.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Kyle Schwarber would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it 4-1. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Diaz.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Bryant is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, third baseman, Johnny Peralta.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Well, they've got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way is pitch number 75. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Piscotty ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready once again, Addison Russell. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-0. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it. Grichuk. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Catcher Yadier Molina. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Yadier Molina.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Right
Good
fielder.
contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lester ready, the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
1 out, nobody on. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Zobrist sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Number 3, second baseman, Chad Sherko.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jed Jerko, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Jason Hayward.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1-0 pitch on the way. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
You know what, Matt? I'll take it. 6 1/3, 100 pitches. If he's able to get through this inning, that's a great outing.
3-0 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Broxton will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Greg Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
35, Greg Garcia.
John Jay is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now. Kyle Schwarber, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And looked like a slider that time from Broxton at strike 1.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail it 4-1. Koji Uehara is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Uehara.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Oh, 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
At the plate, Greg Garcia. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted into center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Zobrist on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Brett Cecil has been summoned
Now
from the
pitching for the
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
21, Brett Cecil.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Garcia on the grass. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Past history with Brett Cecil, 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Too high, 1-0.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th, they got to execute. The outs are a premium.
On the ground to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. Fouled back. The 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And he chased it in the dirt. Molina gathers. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs 1. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He'll see leading off the home 8th.
The shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that's a nice piece of hitting. He hung him a split, and he stayed right on it. If it starts high, you let it fly. If it stays low, you let it go.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. The Gateway Arch lit up at night here in St. Louis. Welcome back to our broadcast on MLB Network. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sun Hwan-Oh comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Batting in the 5th spot, number 26, Sun Hwan-Oh. Now catching and batting in the 7th spot, number 41, Eric Fryer.
Tommy La Stella is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. His career numbers against not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Fowler has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, John
Stepping in, John Jay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Carlos Martinez earns his first win of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Sun Hwan-Oh earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Carlos Martinez. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to John Lester. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.